the chase and the hunting. I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted.
Yeah, that's a tune and a half. There's a tune and a half. Mr. Nura Beats in the house with that tune. Big up, everybody. Big up. I don't know why my screen is all weird. I fixed everything today. It's a bit bright, I think. 1 second, people, please. Let me bring this down a bit. Make it dark as possible in here. Yes, people, welcome to LRFC. Do me a favor, people. The usual. All we need is a little bit of subscription and likes and all that good stuff. Oh man, I think my internet is all weird today for some reason. Let me fix everything. 1 second. Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? When you start in a stream, everything goes wrong. Everything goes wrong, I'm afraid. But it is what it is. You got to cope with it. This is what YouTube is all about. Yeah, it's been like, I think, a couple of days since I've last been on here. Sorry about that, people. You know, life is tough sometimes, isn't it? So it is what it is. Yeah, so today we're going to be discussing everything that is Liverpool. Let me check the sound because sometimes my sound disappears, but it's good today. It's good. Hopefully the screen got better right now. Yeah, we're going to discuss obviously everything Liverpool. We're going to be talking about obviously the press conference that's been done yesterday by the players and the manager. It's only 25 minutes of it. I'll put my bits on it. I haven't watched it myself. And I want to discuss certain players' contract because I've heard today there's a lot of talk about a couple of players getting, the contracts as well. I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to doing this. It's one of those things. Let me just fix this up at the moment. I like to do. So as you can see in the screen, people, we're on the road to 2,000. With your help, we can get there. I do repeat it a lot, but until we get there, it's going to keep happening, if you know what I mean. And we just need your help for the time being, just to hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. People from other social media, such as Facebook, Twitch, X, formerly known as Twitter and Instagram, come over and subscribe as well, because it's all about the YouTube channel. We're YouTubers now, so we want to make it a regular thing. Get as much as subscribers as possible, get as much as following as possible. And if you saw me in the summer, I followed Liverpool around America. You know what I mean? I paid my hard-earned money to go all the way down there and watch my football club. And I want to do this in the future as well, people. So with your help, we can do that. So let's do this together. And make this channel as big as possible. So we're going to start with the press conference. Then we're going to move on to the Liverpool players that I was talking about, the contracts. But before that, I think we're going to talk about the starting lineup, which I set up for myself. And then we're going to talk about the contract of the players. And I want to talk about Gary Neville and his, statement that Liverpool, the rest. I don't need to explain it to you. We'll talk about it later. Something to say for later. So yeah, so let's do the press conference first, and then we can do the rest after that. Alrighty then, let's go. Gives me time to get everything ready, innit? So if you see any faults, people, just share it with me, man. I'm here, to make this as possible, best as possible, stream as I can. So if you see microphone issues, if you see screen issues, and all that stuff, share it with me. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. Let me just get to the comments before I go on, because there's always a regular people here that's always supportive, and I'll never forget that. As I said in the beginning, do the usual, please hit the like button and subscribe. And you got obviously football. So the Sideline Football Show, big up people, big up brother. Please subscribe to him. There we go. John Conway, as always, big up brother. And Mighty Mo TV, big up brother as well. So yeah, we're gonna go through it. Please understand, I'm gonna pause it from time to time and all that stuff, just to give my own input. and then we could discuss it from there. But come on, get the comments through, get the likes through, and all that good stuff as well. Let's go.
We worked on certain details, let's say, but what we didn't really like that game, it was the way we finished it. So yeah, we spoke about that. Everyone knew that it wasn't our best game, so we just tried our best to win the next one, and that's how it was.
And you're top of the Premier League now. Are you better equipped to go further in the title?
You know, like he's talking about obviously the press conference. I don't know why it didn't start from the beginning. There's 25 minutes of it, as I said in the beginning. He's talking about the Wolverhampton game. It wasn't our best performance. The fan base have complained about, the way we play, including me. I mean, I didn't like it. But what you need to understand is we're top of the league. And while we're complaining a lot about it, we should just let it go. It was a bad performance all around. But when you play the same players every single time, I don't know what people expect. They get fatigued. They can't think straight anymore. I mean? It's like me when I'm coming from a night shift, doing a stream a couple of hours later, and I didn't have enough sleep. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? It's similar to things like that. So you got to give the players, the helping hand that they need. And although there's some of them are not playing to the top form that we need them to perform at, it's understandable. It's a new manager, new system, a lot of players running about all over the place, but they haven't control of the game yet. But with time, I think they will get there, people. I honestly think that, because we're still playing the Klopp way, but a little bit of Arne Slot, but not the full Arne Slot, if you know what I mean. So I'm guessing, it's a guess, innit? As time goes on, we will get better as a team. And if we could make a couple of more signings in January, I think we could take the next step as well. But let's just hope we'll be top of the league by that time, or in and around it. So we gotta see people. But yeah, it's understandable. Obviously, the game was terrible, but look at the players. The amount of games they've been playing. They've been playing in the Premier League. They've been playing in the League Cup. They've been playing in the Champions League. So it's always going to be, times they're going to need a rest as well, people. So especially McAllister, like I've always said, he's played too many games in the past few years. This kid needs a lot of rest. Guys, I don't know why I'm freezing. I have no idea if it's happened. I apologize. I think it's just my TV anyway. Yeah, let's go. Let's go back.
Race and in Europe this season compared to last season, and if so, why?
I could say a lot of things, but we have to show it. It's not about talking, it's more about showing it. I think we have an amazing team as we had last season as well. So we will try our best to win every game we play, and then in January, February, we will see if we are capable of winning a trophy.
I have to ask you about workload, though, because obviously this competition's changed and it leads to more games. Rodri said footballers are close to going on strike because of workload. I know Alisson said the other week as well that players aren't being listened to, and it doesn't look like we're close to a solution for football's sake and for the players' sake. So how do you feel about the workload that's being put on you guys at the moment?
Yeah, I don't think there is much to add. The only thing I can say is that we all love playing football. And yes, we are tired. There is a lot of games. But the only thing I could say, or I want to say, I think is that we need more communication between all of the parties, between players, managers, and everyone. I think that's the easiest way to go forward, and that's the only thing that I think that the player ask.
Interesting.
Yeah, you got to understand why the players are saying what they're saying. They're only human beings at the end of the day, people, and they're playing so much football is disrespectful to them as human beings. You know what I mean? You play 1 week Premier League, next week you're going to play, next couple of days, sorry, you're going to play international football. We've just finished a Euros and a South American Cup and all that stuff. And then, get back to the Premier League a couple of weeks later, and a week later you're going to international football again. You know what I mean? One is international football enough. You know what I mean? International football has lost its appeal because of too many games. You don't even let players look forward to international football anymore. It's like players are dreading to play international football in the modern day. Even fans, to be fair, I used to love international football when I was younger. Now I can't wait for the Premier League to get back. I can't be asked about the international football because it's not that appealing anymore. They haven't made it exciting anymore. Players are just, oh, I'm going to play for Argentina tomorrow. Okay, it's like that. It's no more, like excitement that I'll do everything to play for my national team. Those days are gone. Those days are completely gone, and that's what's happening around it right now. It's just too much football. Too much football can actually ruin a player's career. They could pick up injuries. They could be fatigued. They could they could have a lot of issues that they wouldn't have if they limited their football. That's what I'm trying to say, people. So yeah, players going on strike soon. I hope it happens because it's about time. And it cost us even during the Premier League seasons, because if you look at Mo Salah when he plays international football in Africa in January, like it affects Liverpool Football Club not only when he leaves, even when he comes back, because he doesn't come back the same player. If you know what I mean, he played too many games in the African nations, and he comes back to Liverpool, starts playing again, and he looks like a different player from the one that left. You know what I mean? So it's just too much. It's too much for me to listen. I'm a lover of football, but what I'm watching is not fair on these players. Let's just put it that way. Let's get back.
Over the mic.
Alexis, can I just ask you about how much you're enjoying your football at the moment? Because at the moment, it's generally been yourself and Dominic, with Ryan playing in the sixth role. Is that something that's suited all of you? And how much have you enjoyed that sort of difference, if you like?
Yeah, maybe last season I played most of the year as a six, so my position is quite different. But at the same time, we have a lot of freedom. Like we try to have a structure and know where our teammates are gonna be. But we have our freedom as well, and sometimes could be just Ryan as a six, sometimes could be a double six and Dom as a 10. So it changes a lot during the game. What I can say is that I feel really comfortable and I really like the idea. So yeah, I'm really enjoying my football, and hopefully tomorrow we can show it.
And
I like the way McAllister is talking there. What he's saying is it's good to interchange positions, because what I liked about a certain game, which is Old Trafford away, everybody expected Gravenberch to be the number 6. But it wasn't Gravenberch that was number 6. It was actually Mac 10. So when McAllister is the number 6 and Gravenberch is playing as a free role kind of what do you call it, central midfielder, it shows that opponents haven't prepared for that, if you know what I mean. So it was good. It was good to see something different, because what Man United prepared for was Gravenberch as the number 6 and Mac 10 as a central midfielder. But it didn't. It worked the other way. And this is good to trick teams. And not only that, Arne Slot did say we studied them pretty well. Their fullbacks push forward high, and then we need our wingers to be higher up when they lose the ball. So when that happens, we score goals. And what happened in that game? Salah scored a goal, and Diaz scored a couple. So if you study teams properly and show the players what to do on the pitch on a regular, especially in those type of games, you're more likely going to win. And that's what happened with us in that game. This is what I'm saying, guys. Like, although it's not the most exciting football just yet, we're doing the right things on the pitch, which is going to take us to the next level as the season goes on. Because you got to look at it, in the Premier League, we're top of the league by a point. Yes, if we beat Nottingham Forest at home, it could have been 4 points, but we messed that up. You know what I mean? This is what you need to understand. Like, for a team that's in transition in regards to management and formations and all that stuff, we're doing pretty well. And all we have to do as a fan base is support the players and the manager and get them through these stages as the team is improving. I mean, so we've got to play our part. Can't be quiet at Anfield. We've got to raise our voices. Away games, we're always raising our voices. So we've just got to keep going and helping the players out in that way. But let's get back and listen to McAllister.
it's obviously early in the season, but only the one defeat so far. You've got a tricky-looking game at the weekend against Crystal Palace. I know this game comes first, obviously, but do you feel like there's a momentum now that you're taking into each game?
Yeah, definitely. I think we have an amazing team, very good players, a good coach, and when you play for Liverpool, you have to be up there. That's what we try. That's what we want. But at the same time, we know it's quite early, so there is still a lot of time to see if we are able to be in the title race.
Lewis. What am I?
Hi, Alexis. Your good friend Luis Diaz is playing very well this season, 5 goals, I think, already. What have you made of his contributions this season and how he's starting to add more goals to the team?
Yeah, I think he knows how important the numbers are for strikers or wingers, and I'm very happy that he's getting the goals and assists. He's been amazing for us, and I think he can still improve and play the way he plays.
Listen, with Luis Diaz, I got to be honest. I was one of the ones who was asking, like, what does he do in the pitch? On the pitch, sorry. What's his role apart from scoring goals scoring goals now and again? Like, what do? Do you create chances? Do you defend for the team? Is there another option in your game? But I got to be real. Since the new manager has come in, Luis Diaz has improved in a way that makes me like not even judge him anymore. That's how good he is at the moment. And don't forget, we could even say the same about Gakpo. So the competition for places in the team is sky high at the moment. You look at the left side, you look at Gakpo and Diaz, Jota and Nunes, and you look at Salah and Chiesa, you look at Gravenberch and Jones, you look at McAllister and Endo. Don't forget Endo, although like not many of us think he's going to stay here for long, he was one of the shining lights for last season as well. And don't forget, Szoboszlai can play there too. So in these positions, and you got Tyler Morton. So there's the competition for places all over the place. You got the right back position, Bradley and Trent. You got the right side of defense, Gomez and Kwanzaa there, as well as Van Dijk on the other side. So every position's got 2 players involved in it. And you look at the left back, Tsimikas, Robertson. You look at the goalkeeper, Kelleher, Alisson. To be honest, guys, although like most of us think we're under-strengthed, that's not a bad squad. Honestly, like I was looking at it the other day, and there's other kids to come through as well. Like Dan's is still here. He hasn't gone to Plymouth. So if he gets fit, can you imagine him like playing in the first team and what he can do? Like I said, and it went viral last season. I said, this kid reminds me of Harry Kane. And can you imagine him playing alongside, the likes of Szoboszlai, Salah, and Diaz, and Gakpo, and Nunes, and Jota? Can you imagine him integrating with these players? It's going to be phenomenal, man. Like, honestly, I looked at the squad. Every position has got 2 players in it, but the problem that we have is the injuries that we might have during the season. But then again, I got to be real. They're not running as much as they used to anymore. They've limited their run-ins now. They do it now and again instead of like doing it full throttle football as they used to before. To the extent that they'll like get injuries and they'll be tired during certain games. You know what I mean? So yeah, listen, we just got to utilize the squad properly, and I think we'll be fine. But people, like, I'm here for you guys. I don't know what's going on these days. Like, I've come back, I know, like a day later, but I need your comments, man. Let me know what you think. I'm here for you, man. Let's go.
I think consistency is key, and hopefully he can show during the year how a fantastic player he is.
Richard?
Yeah, hi Alexis. You talked a couple of minutes ago about the way the midfield's working with you and Ryan and Dom, but can you give us a bit more information as to Arne Slot and what he wants for you as a midfielder and how it differs or how it's similar to what Jurgen wanted?
I I mean, between Arne and Jurgen, the principles are the same. So as I said, I don't think there is a huge difference. I just think that now we have more of a structure and some patterns that we know or we are trying to improve. So that's the main difference. Apart from that, there is not much to add. At the same time, we are just talking about Ryan, Dom, and me, but you have amazing players as well, like Curtis, Endo, Harvey. All of them are very important, and yeah, that's what we want to have, to compete between us and to get better.
Hi, Alexis. It probably won't be that the elite group of players who've won a World Cup and a Champions League. Is that?
You see, people, he said the same thing I said, and I didn't even watch it. You know what I mean? It's just common sense, you know what I mean, in things like football terms, you know what I mean? So if you understand football pretty well, then you should understand the players and the manager and everything else around it. He's just talked about the squad as I did beforehand, before I even knew he was going to talk about it. And it shows, you know, we haven't got a bad team. We just need just to tweak it a bit, just get the player in that's going to support these players and get them over the line. This is what we've been missing in the past seasons. The reason we didn't win league titles and, you know, struggled during the end of the season is because we didn't have the strength and depth. And that's what we need in the second phase of the season. So second part of the season. So this is what they're going to work on. This is what they got to work on. Hopefully, I didn't turn off my microphone. Let me just check. Yeah, it's still there. I keep turning off things in it by accident, so I apologize for that. Apologize, guys. But let's get back to Mr. McAllister.
A dream for you?
Yeah, of course, it's a dream. For some people, it was a surprise that I won a World Cup, but I made my debut against Milan in the Champions League, so it's quite crazy. But yeah,
it is crazy, isn't it? If you think about it, a player of the quality of McAllister is just, you know, had his first debut in the Champions League, like first game ever in the Champions League. It's weird. The kid is brilliant, guys. You know, like, don't judge McAllister of what you see now. Judge him later. Because I honestly think the reason he's performing the way he is because he's fatigued. Too many games, man. Too many games for the poor guy. And I keep alluding to it. Since the World Cup, he hasn't had a rest. You know what I mean? So he needs some backup some way, somehow. That's why if Zubimendi came through the door, it would have been brilliant for the squad, guys. Honestly. But then again, you know how it is with our football club. We don't really step up when we need to step up. We make excuses, and then, you know, the season goes pear-shaped. And then, you know, we'll do some marketing stuff just to forget about the issues that we had. Last season, we should have won the league, people. 15 points was taken away from, you know, bad decisions. And the second part of the season, the reason we didn't go on is because we had too many injuries and we didn't have enough backup for the squad. So you got to think about it that way, guys. Let's get back.
Definitely, it's a dream to win the Champions League. And as I said before, when you play for Liverpool, you have to fight for it. We have very good players, good team, and we will see at the end of the season if we can win it.
James.
Let me go for the wonderful chat with the people that always help us out on here, man. Big up, guys. Chicken tikka masala. Mo Salah. It's not a... Listen, it's a good joke. It's a good joke. Big up, bro. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're okay, man. I can't, mate. I can't. It's just something I'm doing right now on my own, brother. My fave ID bit is chicken masala wicked. Big up, bro. Big up. Big up. Let's go, champ from Steve. Yes, brother. Yes, man. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Linda's the fraud is nothing but without Jurgen Klopp, i.e. played 2 Champions League games, 0 wins, let in 7 goals. LOL. Been saying it, bro. You know what I mean? I know what I see. I don't see that guy as a manager, man. But some people do, man. It's okay. Yeah, you apologized to me later on when I said to you Buvic was the right man. It wasn't whatever his name is, Knobhead.
So if you win tomorrow night, Arne Slot will become the first Liverpool manager ever to win 8 of his first 9 games in charge here.
Oh no, it's the
what is it about him and his staff that have enabled them to ensure there's been absolutely no drop off and make such a positive start? Has anything changed much in terms of the way you prepare for games, in terms of meetings and analysis?
Well, now that the games comes thick and fast, then it's a little bit harder to prepare the games as much as we want. But yeah, he definitely is an amazing manager. You can see the way he speaks from the first day. We understood what he wants from us, and I think that's the main thing in a coach. Try to get the idea he has in their players, and I think we are getting there, but there is still room for improvement.
There you go. Like he said with Arne Slot, like he's only lost 1 game, but won the rest. You know what I mean? So in his first 9 games, the manager, listen, he might not be the best manager you look at, you know, as a profile or whatever he has in the past. But the most important thing here is he's playing similar to the previous manager, which is set up from the under 9s all the way to the senior team. And if this continues, it will, you know, elevate the football club to a next level, if you know what I mean. So if we have the same from the under 9s all the way to the senior team, that means we don't really have to sign a lot of players in the future, like break the bank to get players. We will have suitable replacement for those players on the pitch. And I've always said that. Why don't we go back to the 70s, what we used to do under Shankly and Paisley and Dalglish and Fagan? Why don't we do something like that? I mean, and you know, the replacement will always be ready when a player has a resale value. And that's what I want to see in our football club. Because we're never going to get rid of these owners. If you think like we are, we ain't. They're always going to be here. We're talking about Saudis. We're desperate outside the football pitch thinking we're going to get different ownership. Listen, Everton have been bought out by Americans, so they are going to steal this league. But watch this space, people. This league is going to become something you're never going to like. And I warned you guys a few years ago, there's too many teams owned by Americans now. Now Everton is one of them. That's 13 teams. And there's some in the championship. So once they take over, our league is going to be in jeopardy. I'm telling you right now, guys. We're going to play American soccer. You know what I mean? No contact. Everybody's overweight. They're going to eat a cheeseburger on the bench. I'm telling you, man, just watch out for this. I might be over-exaggerating, but you know what I mean. The rules will change. There's no draws in this game. There's going to be all-star games. There's going to be, you know, the league is just going to be boring, to be fair, guys. It's just going to be like a show business. You know what I mean? We're going to be doing red carpet treatments when you're coming to the stadium. Man City's already doing that, by the way. They're not American-owned, but they've been influenced, did it? They're doing the blue carpet treatment when the players come in, you know, and all that stuff, taking photos, you know, kissing the baby, doing autographs, sunglasses on, you know, low. All this stuff is happening, man. All this stuff is happening. And then, you know, you're going to lose interest in the league because it's not the traditional side is gone. And this is what's going to frustrate everybody. Yeah, listen, I might be over-exaggerating, some people saying, but watch this space, man. You will apologize to me one day.
Got time for 3 more before the Arne comes in. So Paul, then the gentleman behind, then the gentleman here.
Good evening. I'd like to ask something about Bologna. Do you know the team? It's the first time for them in Champions League in Liverpool. Have you studied the team? Do you know something about Bologna? How will be the match tomorrow?
A little bit louder.
How do you know Bologna? And what have you studied for tomorrow night against them?
Yeah, to be completely honest, I haven't watched games of Bologna this year. I know the manager from his time at Fiorentina because I have a very good friend, Nicolas Gonzalez, who played under him. So I know more or less what he wants from his team. And I'm pretty sure that it will be a very tough game. I think we we expect the game.
Listen, Bologna currently, after 6 games, they are in 13th position. If Liverpool don't beat this team, then we're in trouble. Well, we're at home. I'm expecting us to beat them. They're struggling this season. You know what I mean? I think like playing Champions League football and plus, Serie A is too much for them at the moment. And, the usual suspects are at the top: Napoli, Juventus, Milan, Inter Milan, Torino, Empoli, Lazio, Udinese, Roma, Como, Fiorentina, Atalanta, and then you got Bologna after that. So they are struggling in the league at the moment. I think they put their full focus in the Champions League this season, it looks like. But, there's always a banana skin somewhere. Look at Atalanta last season. Although Atalanta is a better team, but anything can happen. In your day off, Nottingham Forest can happen to you. So we've got to be careful how we play tonight. I'm expecting us to win by 3-0, maybe 4. And then, just move on to the next game. Just take it game by game, and then we'll see where we're going to go. Because don't forget, you're only facing these teams only once. You're only facing them once. You're not going to face them twice or 3 times. So it's gone, unless, in the final or something like that. But people, like I say, man, don't just watch me. Please get into comments. I'm here to represent you guys. If you have anything to say to me, say it. Good, bad, in between, whatever. I'll relay it back to you. So do that for me. And we're on the road to 3,000 people. Like I've always said, we're not too far from it. We've got 300. We're about 300 away. So 300 less than that, but you know what I mean. Let's just get there, innit? Let's get there as soon as possible. Me and Nurabits are doing whatever we can to get there as well, and make the channel as popular as possible. You know what I mean? We don't really go anywhere. We're always here on this channel on a regular basis for you guys, trying to make it as the biggest Liverpool channel that we can do. You know what I mean? So yeah, do that for us, man. Let's get back to the press conference.
Seem to be quite physical, so yeah, we prepared really well, and hopefully tomorrow we can show what we prepare.
Alexis, how much improvement do you think the team has still to come? You've obviously hit the ground running under Arne, but how much more improvement do you think the team has?
How much more improvement do you think there is to come?
Yeah, as I say, I think there is room for improvement, and we all know, for example, that the performance against Wolves wasn't the best. But I think when you have a manager and when you have a team that realize that, that's a very positive.
We got to be realistic on the Wolverhampton game, guys. Like I said earlier, it's not the best game to watch. I know 100%, but we've got to win out of it. You know what I mean? Even when you're playing bad and you're getting a win out of those games, it's the most beautiful thing in my opinion. So be happy, man, because normal circumstances, we probably draw that game or lose that game. So listen, they only scored from our mistakes. It wasn't to do with them creating chances or anything like that. The defense has been phenomenal. In front of the defense has been even better. And then you can look at the strikers. They might not score as much as that we want at the moment, but they're still getting their odd goals here and there. So we won 2-1. That's in normal circumstances, that's a good result because, if you're 2-1 up, normally the home team comes back somewhere, somehow gets a draw or a win. But we kept a clean. We consider it just say it's an own goal. It wasn't really like we might not have kept a clean sheet, but it was an own goal. Mistakes by the goalkeeper and the defender. They clashed. The goalkeeper came out running and then he stopped, and then the defender wasn't looking at the goalkeeper. So next time, what Konate needs to do is look at Alisson instead of like trying to use his physique, which he got pushed over pretty easily, in my opinion. Should have been more stronger in that position as well. I've never seen them do that mistakes in the past. But hopefully this is the first time and the last time this happens, if you know what I mean. So it is what it is. Sorry, people. Lindes is getting slapped left and right. He's awful, man. I've always said it, man. I know my football, sideline football shop. I know my football, bro. He's not a manager, mate. He's an assistant that's let down Liverpool Football Club because he pushed that manager out of the football club. He's one of the, if Bubic was there, he would have said, Jürgen, just shut up. This club loves you. This is your fan base. You're never going to get a club like this outside here. Let's work. Let's refresh ideas, get some new coaches in, and, we go again. But as for Lindes, let's go. I want to become a manager. I want to do this. I want to do that. He'd be like that. You see him. He's always got an extra shot on him. Like he's always like this. You know what I mean? Like someone's, hitting him with something. You know, it's crazy, mate. These type of people should never be an assistant for anybody, man. Just get rid of them, man. Zubamendi is a master, is the must in January, 100%, brother. Feel bad for Bobby Clark and Stefan. Yeah, listen, but Stefan's coming back. Not Bobby Clark. He's staying there. Zubamendi going to Man City in January 2025. Maybe, bro. But their City's in court in it, so signing players will be difficult for them, if you know what I mean, brother. So it is what it is. Man City are cheat. Yeah, they're 100%. Hello, mate. Big up, Gene. Big up. I hope you subscribe. I haven't seen you before. Come on, man. What's going on, King Mo? Big up, brother. Big up. I'll read the rest of the comments, man. I know I missed that some, but let's get back to the press conference and we go on, yeah? But hit the like and subscribe.
So yeah, I think we can improve a lot. We have to use the quality of the players much more and be defensively good because Arne wants to defend well, and from there we can play the football we want.
In my opinion, can I be honest with you guys? Like as a true Liverpool fan, I don't think there's many, but there is. I'm joking. I think under Jurgen Klopp, we lost that defensive identity that we used to have in the past. I remember Virgil van Dijk saying, "I love clean sheets." Remember, he said that with his big head. "I love clean sheets." You know, we don't say that anymore. We've been conceding goals left, right, and centre last season, the season before, and the season before. Hence why we didn't win as much as we should to win the league as well. I want to celebrate with my football club winning the league. I've never done that in my life. And I mean, even when I was younger, I was allowed to go to Liverpool anyway. So we got to look at it that way, guys. There has to be a time that we win a league. And this is the perfect time because you look at Arsenal, you look at Man City. They're not as strong as the Man City that we used to face, if you know what I mean. That Man City with, you know, the David Silvas and, you know, Agueros, that doesn't exist anymore. They're just Haaland FC and that's it, Man City. Arsenal is an up-and-coming team, but they haven't got that winning mentality. So they've got a long way to go themselves, if you know what I mean. So we have to fit in there some way, somehow, be consistent, win the games you're supposed to win, and the big games, at least away from home, get a draw or get like a, you know, get at least a 1-0 win or something if the games doesn't go according to plan. That's what we've got to do, man. We have to prepare each game as it comes instead of like looking far ahead, and which we have been doing for a while, guys. We look too far ahead, hence why we lose those games like Nottingham Forest and etc. So we got to, like, you know, balance it out somehow. Game at a time. Make sure you utilize the squad. You use it, you know, in a way that suits the games, and make sure the top players that can win you games are refreshed. You don't have to start them in games. You put them on the bench. If the game doesn't go according to plan, then you make your changes. But if the game is 1-0 to Liverpool, 2-0 to Liverpool, then you could bring them on in the last 10 minutes, something like that, to see out the game, to get us more goals or to keep the ball better. But that's what we've got to do because, you know, I know we've got an issue. The squad ain't as strong as it should be, but we could make it like that some way, somehow. It is what it is. I think we're in there, guys, but we've got to play it smart. I mean, we've got experienced players that won championships in our team. Don't forget that. Van Dijk, Alisson, you know, Salah, you know, Trent, Robertson. You know, these players have won league title and Champions League, and they were at one stage the best football club in the world, not in Europe, in the world. So they know how to win. Arsenal don't. Man City do, but when you lose Rodri and you haven't got a replacement for them, you put in Gundogan, who just came back, who's about 35 or whatever he is, it's going to be difficult for them. It's going to be a long day covering that pitch. You know what I mean? So, and you got Kyle Walker, you're still making him run like you know, Forrest Gump. It ain't going to work. I mean, so how long can that, you know, last? So we just got to be in there, man, in and around it. Just take a game at a time and see what happens. We're top of the league now. Let's maintain that. You know what I mean? We might not have, you know, the players everybody wants, but we've got enough, in my opinion. Like I said in the past, you look at the Arsenal team, you look at the Liverpool team. How many of those Arsenal team players, that can get to the Liverpool team? Not many, man. If you look at player for player, form, you know, and whatever it is, they haven't got a left back. We still got 2 left backs there. The centre backs, it's debatable. apart from Van Dijk, of course. Right back, no, nobody's better than Trent. That central midfield, I wouldn't swap McAllister for Rice. Hell no. And you got Gravenberch, I wouldn't swap Gravenberch for Partey. Hell no. And you got Odegaard, yeah, I'll swap Odegaard on Szoboszlai. The way Szoboszlai is performing right now, but he could get better. We don't know. And then you look at Jota and Kai Havertz. Come on, man. That's no competition there. And you got Martinelli, who just started performing recently, and then Diaz. Diaz is more informed than him, so I'll take Diaz. And you look at Salah and Saka. Come on, guys. This is a fucking joke. That are we having a laugh? Come on. Let's be realistic here. But let's get back. That's what I'm telling you. We're not too far, guys. We just got to play it smart.
Hi, Alexis. I want to ask you about your Italian teammate, Federico Chiesa. What have you seen from him so far? And what do you think he can give to Liverpool?
Yeah, from the day he arrived, you could see how happy he is to be here, and that's already a very important thing. I think he's showing in training how good he is. So yeah, we expect a lot from him. We know that he will be very important for us because he will compete against our players, and I'm pretty sure that he's gonna do very well here.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Listen, Enrique Chiesa is going to be phenomenal, man. Sorry, Federico Chiesa. I'm talking about his dad now. Federico Chiesa, yeah, he's going to do good, guys. He's going to do good, man. Don't expect any less from him. The way he performed in the League Cup against West Ham, it's just a glimpse of how good of a player he is. But there's more to come. He looked like he was tired. You know, the lack of football can, do that to you. So as time goes on, he will improve. And he will get better. Man City cheats. They always cheats, man. They're never going to change. They're going to get caught out. If they don't get caught out, then we've got a problem. No players going there. Whole this 115 going on. Yeah. A whole lot is going on, bro. A whole lot. We need to go back to the old boot room days of forward squad planning. Yeah, spot on, Steve. It's strange, like people don't like clock onto this. Like you have to understand, we ain't gonna spend. We ain't got no money. Like even if the fans sing this song at Anfield and away grounds, we ain't got no money, but we're gonna win the league. You know what I mean, if the fans are singing this, everybody knows it. The away fans sing it, the home fans sing it. So you got to be smart. You know what I mean? So what you do is buy similar players to the players on the pitch, put them in the under 21s, let them build up their confidence, probably, get them out on loan here and there. And then eventually they'll take over the first teamers, because we're never going to spend 100 million on a player or 80 million anymore. I mean, these people don't want to do that. So they want to go down the cheap route. So we do something smarter than the other teams, which is buy the right players that's capable of taking the players on the pitch place eventually. That's what we need to do, man. That's what we need to do. So McAllister is gone. Let's see who's next. Let's see. But get the comments through. I'll read it out. No problem. So the manager's next. So you guys are talking. Keep talking, guys. I'm here for you guys. And I mean, it's already show business all the VAR BS. Yeah, 100%, man. FSG signed Hato Zubamendi in Jan. We are in the. We win the league. So we win the title over to you, FSG. Highly doubt it. I want a clean sheet and a minimum 2-0 win. Yeah, clean sheet is the way, bro. Clean sheet is the way. Winning games playing badly is a sign of a good team. Spot on, bro. Bologna have drawn 4/5 of recent Serie A games. Expect a challenging fixture. That's what I said, bro. What I said was expect them to mainly concentrate on the Champions League rather than Serie A. They're never gonna win Serie A, are they? So they're gonna do a different thing. Hang on, Chicken Tikka Mosala says, Fozzie, have you seen our run after the international break? It's insane. Yeah, we've got the big teams in it. We've got the big teams, unfortunately. Carl Walker is a clown of a defender now. LOLs. Yeah, 100%, bro. Because you look at him, he just runs. It's just dumb. When he gets to the other side of the pitch, he gets a nosebleed. You know what I mean? So he has to run back. You know what I mean? So maybe it's too high. You know what I mean? Maybe he's too high to the sky. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Like when I see him run to the byline and cross a ball that goes over everybody else or doesn't make it on the pitch, it shows his quality. Other than running, it's not there. He's awful, man. I'm sorry. Like he can run, he can defend, but you know, just say Luis Diaz and he gets a nosebleed. You know what I mean? Luis Diaz is the only one that gives a nosebleed, and Luis Diaz is not even as fast as him, but he makes him look stupid every single time he faces him. You know what I mean? So it goes either ways.
Hi, Arne. Can you bring us up to date with the injury situation? I'm thinking we didn't see Jota or Chiesa at training today. What's their situations and availability?
Yeah, Jorgo missed out of 2 sessions after the game against Wolves. He took a knock. I think that's what to say. Yeah. So I'm expecting him to be with us tomorrow, that he's available to play. Federico trained with us yesterday, came in today.
And it starts. Diogo Jota. Diogo Jota is already injured. Oh my God, man. This guy, man. How much more can I take of this, man? I smell Naby Keita again. You know what I mean? If he's getting injured without playing football, then we've got a problem. Last season for me, man. Last season.
With some problems, and I'm not expecting him to be in the team tomorrow, which is a pity for us, but of course for him even more. He was looking forward to a Champions League night at Anfield, and especially because we face an Italian team, it's a pity for him, but he will be there many more nights to come for him.
How long are you looking at with Federico?
Yeah, that's always difficult because it happened yesterday, but I'm not expecting him to be out for a very long period of time. But it's this game is not possible for him, and we have to wait and see if he can manage to be in the team on Saturday. And afterwards, there's the international break.
Well, there you go. Federico is already injured. He's going to miss today's game. Sorry. What can we do, people? What can we do? It's nothing we could do. We expected it, so it's going to happen. Let's get back. But let me read the comments because I love you guys. You always help me, man. I will never forget the people that help me. Never, ever. What's your starting 11? I got it. I'm going to talk about it straight after this press conference, bro. Righty then. Those fixtures are worrying. Yeah, 100%. 100% is worrying, man. Yeah. My goodness me. Big up, Richard. Big up, brother. Always helpful. Thank you, mate. McAllister Allison look young with that beard. Similar to me, eh? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? There's no beard here either. Just a little bit. It is what it is. Chiesa injury. I know, bro. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. I'm not accepting that. Sorry. Big up, brother. Big up, Uncle Ross. Please go subscribe to Uncle Ross. Please help out Sideline Football Show and Uncle Ross in the comments like you do for me, guys. These guys are wonderful content creators. Not only that, they're hard workers in their side. There's a guy called Ozzy as well. Please go to their channels and subscribe. We might not be the most popular people on YouTube, but we do give our best to everybody. If you want true Liverpool fans, these are your people. If you want honesty, these are your people. If you don't want actors, these are your people. If you want true feelings that's coming from the heart, these are your people. I'm tired of people like us who are showing you guys love. It's not the guys in the comment. I'm just showing in YouTube. I'm talking about YouTube general that go to games that actually contribute to the football club some way somehow. They don't get what they deserve. It's not right, guys. We're not actors. We don't come over here, fucking this, fucking this, fucking this. We're not like that type, man. We're football fans. We're football people. And with your help, we can do better. I'd rather have me coming on YouTube, looking forward to it, than thinking to myself, oh, shit, how many people are going to watch today? How many people are going to comment today? You know what I mean? I don't want to see things like that. We should be helping Liverpool fans out. That's the time I grew up. I'm not going to help a Liverpool fan who don't give a damn about the football club, doesn't contribute to the football club, doesn't do nothing for the football club. Why? How many Liverpool fans have talked about Ron Yates? Think about it, guys. Think about it. Ron Yates is a legendary captain for Liverpool Football Club when it started winning titles on a consistent basis. And not many people talked about that. Think about that. So please do me a favor. Go and subscribe to these guys. Go and follow these guys. Go and help out these guys. And go and comment on their channel because they deserve better than what they're getting at the moment, man. I'll say it. They didn't say that to me. I'm saying it. I'm saying it, man. Big up, Anfield Roar. Big up, brother. It's not fair, man. It's not fair. Like people who put their hard-earned money on things and support the club some way, somehow, and do so much for this football club, don't get the recognition they deserve. It's not right, guys. It's not right, man. I'm not blaming the people in the chat because you guys are always here and helpful to all of us. It's just in general, guys, like, what's this popularity contest? Have we become a pussy generation or something, man? Go and help out people, man. Who are you? In a way, like, why are you not helping out a Liverpool fan? When did we ever see that? When I was growing up, if you see a Liverpool fan somewhere, you go and help them. That's how I take it. Why are other clubs doing that, but our fan base have become selfish for some reason? I don't care. I'm saying how it is. We become selfish, man. We become self-centered instead of like togetherness. We use the "you never walk alone," saying, but you never follow through with it. Come on, man. Come on. Don't ever use that word, man.
It's obviously 4 straight wins in all competitions since the defeat to Nottingham Forest. You've gone top of the Premier League now as well. What do you see in your squad that suggests that you can go longer in the Premier League title race and longer in Europe compared to maybe what the side was able to do last season?
No, one of the reasons why we can compete is because we have a lot of quality, and I also see a lot of team cohesion in the team. So if we score, I also see the ones that don't play are really happy with us scoring, with us winning. So those are 2 really positive things. But I also see things we definitely have to improve if we want to stay where we are with the fixture list that's coming up.
I think Arne Slot has finally realized. I think the nails finally hit the head. You know what I'm saying? So I think he finally realized the fixtures in the Premier League is more problematic than he first thought. You know what I mean? At the beginning, in Dutch football, we do this, we do that. It's not too far from the Premier League. Now he's realizing you need a big squad, bro. It ain't as easy as you think it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, big up, Gene. Much respect at LFC for and chat. Big up, Gene. Thank you for coming on as always. You're helpful to all of our channels, man. Big up. Gears are not Jota. Okay. Yeah, listen, it is what it is. Hi, everybody, LFC brothers and sisters. How are you doing? Love the Liverpool community and support the club. Keep on improving and respect each other. You never walk alone. Many thanks. Spot on, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know why people use this word, but there's never support for Liverpool channels out there. Listen, if I was on my computer every day, if I had nothing other than YouTube just to do, I'll go and support other Liverpool Football Club fans. That's what I'll do. You know what I mean? Because I'll do 12 hours a day, guys. It depends what mood I'm in as well. If you look at me when I do my streams, sometimes I'm down, sometimes I muddle my words, sometimes I'm tired. You know what I mean? It depends on the day for me, because if you do days and nights 7 days straight and you don't get enough sleep in between, your body is effed up. Let's just put it that way. Your mind ain't with it anymore. So not only that, the rest I have in between is not even attached to the days I do. If you know what I mean. So what if you do 7 days straight, 9 days? You need around the same amount of days to recover from that. But I only sometimes have 2 days and a half or 3 days and a half to recover from that. So it's never going to be me here like normal. If you know what I mean, it's never going to happen. It's going to be difficult for me. But I try my best. And don't forget, those guys have a job as well outside here, and they try their best as well. This is why we're not really, in tip-top condition on YouTube, because other people, this is their job. This is what they do. They have diapers on. They sit on that chair. They pee. They crap everything in that diaper. That's what they do. Us, we've got a regular job. You know, 12 hours a day, so job. You know what I mean? And you know, it's difficult for us to come on here, but we'll try our best. That's all we can do for you guys. You know what I mean? But the support we get should match that, if you know what I mean. And sometimes it's not right, man. And I've got to be realistic with that. Yep, we need a bigger squad. Yeah, 100%, Sideline Football Show, bro. 100%, bro. Yes, brother. Yes, Richard. Yes, brother. Diversity club, respect community, and love. Yeah, 100%, bro. Yeah, 100%. Yes. I don't want to talk about them, but you know what he means. You know what he means.
I said every fixture is difficult in the Premier League, but everybody tells me that a top league table team is a bit more difficult than a low league table team, which we can all understand, and we haven't faced one of them yet. So we have to do things better, but one of the reasons why we can stay up there is because we have a lot of players with a lot of individual quality.
Hi, Arne. In terms of selection, obviously, if you have injuries, then you have to make changes. But generally, you haven't made too many changes this season. But when players have come in, like Cody Gakpo or Darwin Núñez, how pleased have you been with the form that they've shown when they have come in?
Yeah, you pick two now, but I also think about Curtis Jones, about Costas, about Joe Gomez, and I can Conor Bradley, and now I forget a few. So that maybe it was smarter for me not to know.
I like Arne Slot. I don't know, like I know he might not be the most charismatic manager in the world. He might not be like Jurgen Klopp that makes you, get up and listen, like a dictator kind of way, like Bill Shankly. But he's got his own calmness, isn't it? He's a laid-back guy like myself. Just get on with it. You know what I mean? I don't need to cry or anything like that and run up and down the touchline. I mean, I do what I do. That's what I like about him, man. And people should get behind this guy. He's not a bad guy. You know what I mean? He come in. He's only lost one game, and we should have won that game actually. So international football actually stopped our momentum. Don't forget about that as well, guys. If we didn't have international football, I guarantee you we would have won that game 100%. No doubt about that as well. Yes, Gene, this is why we have the utmost respect for the work you all do. You are the ones that give us somewhere to distress. Yeah, 100%. I love you guys. You never walk alone. Listen, Gene, this is what we do. I wish people can see it from how you see it. It's impossible to relay that to people, but we will get there. One day, we will get there. I promise you, because the hard work eventually pays off, doesn't it? You know what I mean? So that's what we're trying to do, and yeah, we'll get there. Thanks for the support, Gene, as always, man. Honestly, thank you very much. Much respect and much love to you as well, as always.
Name them. So I think that is maybe the question just a second ago was why can you maybe compete at the levels we are at the moment, and that is because we have a lot of quality, but also we have a lot of quality, a lot of players that can help us. So very pleased to see that every time we need a player that he shows up. But again, with the even tougher fixtures coming up, it's something we still have to prove.
It's nice, obviously, to have those options, but in a way, is that one of the harder aspects of the job when you have players of that quality who don't start week in, week out?
It's not hard because they have quality. It's hard because they train hard and work really hard and are really involved in the team process. That makes it hard then sometimes to make the decision to say, okay, I choose these 11 and not the other ones. Not because they have quality, because if it wouldn't have quality, they wouldn't have played here. So they all have quality. But if they work real hard and they make my life really difficult, then it's hard to tell them that they don't play. But it is part of my job. It's part of their lives as well. That is, if you're going to join a top club, that there's competition. And
100%.
I think this is what they're also used to, playing at a top club, that this can happen. And they're all of them handling the situation really well. And that's why I just said there's a lot of team cohesion, a lot of good energy in the group. And that's the most important thing when it comes to competition.
Oh.
Like I said earlier, competition for places brings confidence to a higher level, to the next level. You know what I mean? So, instead of like you sitting back thinking your place is always going to be there, now players have to up their game to keep their position in the team. So this is what he's saying. Great.
Hi, Arne. I'm interested in something you said after the game against Wolves, in which you were unhappy with the final minutes of the game in particular, which kind of surprised me because I don't think Wolves had a shot on goal after the 75th minute. So I'm wondering if your unhappiness was more to do with that missed opportunities on the break to go out and kill the game, and how important you think maintaining an attacking threat is when you're trying to protect a slender lead in a game like that.
Yeah, you already gave the answers inside your question.
You see, this is what I like about the manager, guys. If he's not happy with something, he'll say it out. You know what I mean? I know a lot of us are unhappy. He shares it with the press and all that stuff. But I'd rather our manager warns players and lets them know about the issues that we had. 75th minute, he said, or 74th minute, the first shot they took on target. And that's the home team. Don't forget, people, Wolverhampton normally beat teams at their ground. They beat Man City last season over there, as I remember. They gave a hard game to us. We had to change formations in order for us to win that game as well. As I remember, Soboslai played as a DM, a deep line DM playmaker, for us to change that game. So it's a difficult place to go. But if we made them take their first shot in 75th minute, it shows the quality that we have. I hear you, Fozzy. Let me just read it from the screen. I hear you, Fozzy. It is a tough world out there, and it's even darker in the social media world. Listen, I don't listen to people, man. I've been here way before these people. You know what I mean? So don't forget, Sideline Football Show. It's our generation that actually created all this stuff for these people. And when these people are trying to push us at the creators of this stuff, then there's a problem, isn't there? We're going to clash no matter what. We created this stuff. Remember that, man, not them. They need their own nonsense. Like him, he's won me over, to be fair. There you go, Gene. You just got to give people time, innit? Time and patience pays off. You don't become a millionaire in one day. It takes you time, innit? I just make sure they keep it in check. That is... This is a place to be myself and enjoy good conversation and meet new people. Yeah, that's what it's all about, bro. At the end of the day, some of us are here for just to enjoy it. You know what I mean? We let's just be honest. Sideline Football Show. We can't play football anymore. So if you can't play football anymore, why can't we talk about it with people and teach them? You know, the olden days, and you know, some people can teach us about their olden days, which we do with Frank Carlisle and the rest of the guys on that channel as well. So that's what it's all about. I don't understand where this divisions and all this stuff, the popularity contest comes in. Why? Because someone's got 40,000 subscribers and some of us have like 1,000 subscribers. They're different to us as fans or something. Like, I don't understand. I really don't get it. You know what I mean? I see people with 50 or 40,000 subscribers, never been to a game in their life, not even make an attempt. You know what I mean? So, although some people say that's a taboo thing to say, but it's important. If people from Africa, the poorest place on earth, are going to watch Arsenal's and Liverpool's and Man United and not make an excuse about it, they do it somewhere, somehow. Why is there an excuse for everybody else? And if you love something, go after it. Go and achieve it. You know what I mean? No excuses. That's how I see it, bro.
So you can also sit on this chair maybe next time. It's exactly what you say. We haven't conceded anything the last 15 minutes, hardly in the second half. I think they only had 2 shots in the whole second half. But we lost in promising situations. We lost the ball before it led to a chance. And we lost the ball a few times really easy before it even got to a promising situation. And I think we as a team, if you have that much quality, we cannot accept mediocrity. Is that? Yes. Yeah. You have to ask from yourself every second of the day, every second of the game, the highest standards that this shirt brings. And we as a staff have to set those standards very clear. And that 15 minutes where we lost the ball so many times in promising position or moments that could lead to promising positions is, maybe not acceptable is the word to use. Yeah.
Gentleman next to you, Mal.
The blanket is no longer there, people. The blanket for the players is no longer there. You know, Jurgen Klopp giving you a cuddle because you're playing badly ain't no longer there, man. So you got to perform in the highest level and make sure that, you know, you galvanize everybody in the team to take that next step when we're struggling in games. has to happen. I mean, or you lose your place. Like I said about Arne Slot, he's won a lot of us over, but don't treat players differently. If Mo Salah is performing badly, can't control the ball, can't pass the ball, losing it, continuously to the point that the other team attacks us and nearly gets a goal or gets a goal, he has to come off. You can't just put that on Kwanzaa. You can't just put that on Bradley. You can't just put it in the younger players. Senior players have to be treated the same as well. They need to be in their top form in every game they play. If they lose the ball, and if they keep doing that consistently, they have to come off. Fuck FSG. John Henry cares more about completing his yacht collection than caring if trophies in the Liverpool cabinet in our trophy room. Yeah, 100%, man. He doesn't care about us, man. He never did. Listen, he doesn't even know what Liverpool is. When he took over, what did he say? I don't know where Liverpool. I don't know much about Liverpool Football Club, but I know about the Beatles. That's how much he knows about Liverpool Football Club. And people telling me to support that, man. People are trying to tell me to support that. How can you be in this planet and not know about Liverpool Football Club? You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on. Arnie and the squad is going to be tested from act to end of November. And the December fixture are a nightmare. Clever squad rotation needed to keep players fresh from getting injured by playing too many games. We haven't got the squad, but we could play clever. Like I said, you got to be smart in the beginning of the season. That's what people take risks. You know what I mean? Every team takes risks in the beginning. Like I said about Man City in a previous stream, I said they're smart. What they do, Man City, is they play their small players in the beginning of the season. Bob and this little one that plays in the right back. All these small players that you're never going to see probably in some stage of the season. And then, middle of the season, they gradually bring back, De Bruyne's and all these players. And then at the end of the season, when the league is, in the final stages, they bring back the big players like Kyle Walker, who could defend on the right side, keep it shut up shop, in front of their goal. And, De Bruyne controlling things in midfield, things like that. And, Rodri will come back. That's what they do. They always do that. They take steps in their season to win the league. They make sure their players are fresh for the important stages of the season, and we don't do that. That's why we struggle. We just play gun-ho from the start. FSG, Richard says. AK, I don't know what you want to say. I'm not doing a Premier League show today. Hi, Fozzy. How are you? Amanda show. Stelvey, and Merhadad, or whatever his name is, should come back to Newcastle United. Ray. I don't know what you want me to say. I really don't know. I really don't know what you want me to say, brother, because, I'm not talking about Newcastle. I'm talking about Liverpool Football Club. If you want to talk about Newcastle, I've got another channel that's going to be starting off soon, which is called UF Talk. Go down there and subscribe to that. Then we could discuss Amanda and her husband and all that stuff if they want to stay at your football club. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I'm always FSG out since 2011. They have zero ambition to win trophies in every season. You're spot on, bro. The running are coming up. Tells us if Slot got minerals. If he's Bob Paisley, nah. He's all right. He's all right, bro. He's all right. Ask Arnie about Ronaldo, VVD, Salah getting new deals from FSG. How did that? But it is what it is. FSG, no ambition. Starting 11 tonight. Becca, Bradley, Kwanzaa, VVD, Gomez, Endo, Morton, Jones, Gakpo, Nunes, Salah. Salah still in there? You know what I mean? I think it's hard time we take Salah out of the team, if you know what I mean, brother. Do you live in England? Yeah, I do live in England, brother. I live in London. I'm a Londoner, man. Do you live in England? Yeah, 100%, Victor. I live in London. John Henry is a disgrace it is what it is. It is what it is. He is a disgrace. I'm not here to defend him. Let's get back.
Good afternoon. Bologna is definitely the underdog for this match. What did you learn about the Italian team studying it? And what's your main concern about the match for tomorrow?
What's your main concern about?
Oh, okay.
What is that? What
I think
is
Bologna
that?
showed last season and this season again that they're a real difficult team to beat, because everybody is telling me they only won once. Yeah, but then I'll tell everyone they only lost once. So that means it's a difficult team to beat. And we, as Liverpool, know how difficult it can be to play against a team that's man-marking all over the pitch, which is what Bologna does, and what Atalanta did here last season. So, to face an Italian team at Champions League level, and we know how difficult it was to face an Italian team on Europa League level. So we don't underestimate them.
Big up
at all.
Anthony.
Because also that's not
big
what
up,
they
brother.
deserve
Big up, brother.
for the way they played last season and even this season.
We just pass the microphone to the lady at the back.
If Salah is fit, he starts games. Yeah, that's the problem with us, I think. Believe we are in the same Reds group on WhatsApp, mate. Seeing your message, so I've jumped on. Keep smashing it, mate. Yeah, 100%, bro. Like, I see your stuff all the time. Yeah, you're on the LRFC. The LRFC is this channel. So big up, brother. Big up. But I open it for every Liverpool fan. You know what I mean, we try to get our own group on that one. I don't do, outside Liverpool. It's just Liverpool fans only on that WhatsApp group. And you're welcome, bro. You're welcome in the group. I believe you're Uncle Rod's friend. Yeah, big up, brother. You're a Scouser, right, lad? There's certain top Reds from the city supporting FSG. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Big up, brother. Big up.
Thank you.
Salve. Volevo sapere se era vero che c'era stato diversi anni fa un interessamento per Bergman e cosa pensa di questo
that whether you're interested in this player, you'll have to get her to repeat the name of the player a few years ago. Are you interested in? It was one player you were interested in a few years ago, but you'll have to ask the lady to repeat the name of the player, please.
The question was that I was interested in. Yeah. I was interested in the club I worked for. That included me. Was interested in signing him. He had a real good season with the club he promoted with, and we were looking for a centre back, and we saw a lot of potential in him. Unfortunately for us, he made the choice to go to a different club, and unfortunately for him, he chose the wrong club, because Feyenoord did much better than the club he chose. But they're not going to like this yet, that club he chose. That was also one of my former clubs. That's why I make the joke. But he did really well at AZ Alkmaar, and he made a nice transfer to Bologna, where he does really well again. So very good player. Looking forward to meet him and to see him tomorrow. Yeah.
Paul?
You mentioned then that you won't accept mediocrity. So how do you get that message across to the players? What did you say to them? And do you lose your temper in that situation? Do you get angry with the players?
That differs, of course. I don't lose my temper that much, and I don't think it's a good idea to lose your temper every single day, because then players at a certain moment
He's Dutch, innit? Calm as you like. I don't know what people want from this guy, man. He's calm as you like. You know what I mean? Dutch people, look at Gravenberch, look at Gakpo, look at Van Dijk. They're all calm as you like. We sing this song every single time, so expect, many of these Dutch people to be the same. I remember Ruud Gullit, the same. I remember Frank Rijkaard, the same. Dirk Cat, the same. You know what I mean? Ryan Babel, the same. So they're just calm people. They don't let pressure get into their head. Apart from Ten Hag, who's a cricket, by the way. He's just a weird guy, man. I've never seen a manager like that in my life. Wears oversized clothing, you know what I mean? And it's what the heck is that, man? And then again, you look at Man United, they're all the same, aren't they, man? They're all weirdos. A stadium that's leaking, fan base that hasn't got a clue about their football club. They just chat for no reason. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to bulldoze the stadium, bulldoze the team, and start again instead of spending billions every single time, man. Just get rid of that shit. But I'm happy. Don't get me wrong, people. I am happy just like you. Anything that's wrong with Man United is my happiest time in the world.
feel like, there he is again screaming at us. So that doesn't work. I think it's better to show them the actual things they do. But the positive thing about this group is that maybe I don't accept mediocrity, but these players themselves don't accept it as well. So even after the game, I saw one or two players, maybe a few more even, that were also frustrated, not only about the last 15 minutes, but also about the way they started the game. That was not also not of the standards I'm expecting from a Liverpool team.
Great player, Martin Dahlin.
So it's not only about me, it's also about the players that they do not accept these things as well, or these moments as well. And that's also normal because now it didn't lead to a chance, but the few times we lost the ball in the last 10 to 15 minutes, I remember a moment where Ibu had to block a ball. I remember a moment where Trent had to sprint back.
Listen, apart from that disgusting display by Ibu for their goal, he was phenomenal, man. If you've seen how many interceptions he's made in that game, you'll be shocked. He was that good. He was that good in the game. I think Ibu, finally has woken up. He's lost his place in France with Saliba and I don't know, Upamecano, whatever his name is, and these other useless players. And he lost his place at Liverpool as well with Kwanzaa. You know what I mean? So now finally, even if he's like got that slight niggle, it looks like he's playing. So he's not complaining a lot about it anymore. So he knows he has to win his place, obviously, for Liverpool and France. So expect him to perform in a high level for a while. Let's just put it that way. More than usual.
To save a moment where it could have led to them shooting on goal. So yeah, it's not only about me not accepting it, the players don't accept it from themselves as well.
Last few over here, Carl, then Chris, then gentleman there. Then.
Hi, Arne. Alexis was in here just a minute ago, and he spoke in one answer about having freedom, and then also spoke about the structure in the team. I'm just wondering how you apply that to the team and to players in terms of where they fit in the structure and what freedom you give them within that structure.
It's nice that he says this because this is also what I'm looking for, that they feel there is structure, but if they only feel structure, they could feel like, we have to do exactly what he says all the time, which they have to do when we don't have the ball. So
listen, off the ball work is the most important thing in my opinion. There's a guy called Big P in Twitter X that used to tell me that if players are interested in off the ball work, it should lead to us winning the ball like higher up the pitch, which leads us to attack, which leads us to goals, and it limits the chances against our team basically. So it's 100% right. He's 100% right. I mean, if you're not really into that off the ball work, you shouldn't be really at Liverpool Football Club. I know it's an exception for one player, but he ain't going to be here next season from what I've heard. So let's just go on with it.
When we don't have the ball, there's no room for freedom. Then it's just hard work and do what you have to do within the structure. But when we have the ball, especially in the last third of the pitch, then we also rely on the individual quality. We bring them as much as we can in certain positions, which comes from structure. But then it has a lot to do with the individual quality of the players, and they should feel freedom, even though they might not have it that much as he thinks he has. But it's good that they feel it that way.
Chris?
Just a word about, it's your first Anfield Champions League night. I mean, it's a big moment, really, and whether that was one of the things you most looked forward to when you became the manager of Liverpool.
Listen, guys, there's nothing better than Anfield that night, man. My last one was AC Milan when we beat them by one goal. But there was a lot of goals, as I remember. It was the best night in the years I've had them there. The last best night I've had, it was last season against Luton at home when we was losing, I think 1-0, and then we came back and won. But that night with AC Milan, it was one of the best nights I had at Anfield. I haven't experienced many, obviously, Champions League games before, but that night, oh my gosh, the atmosphere was just amazing, as I remember. Listen, Anfield under the lights, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it, man. And I recommend to people to go to Anfield that night. Whew, beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, I got the same question just a second ago, and I said I'm privileged enough to work at Feyenoord, where Champions League nights last season were also really, really special. people tell me it's going to be even more special over here tomorrow. So what I expect from our players, they've missed out on Champions League for a year. So when they step out on the pitch tomorrow, I want to see this. I want to feel this, that they feel like, we missed this for a season. Now, a club of this standards, we have to be ready. And I'm hoping and expecting the same from our fans. They've missed out on Champions League for a season. And I'm hoping that they feel this desire to show to Europe again, you missed us because of this. And that combination should lead to hopefully a very special night for everyone that's involved in Liverpool.
Last one here.
Is the preparation any different for a big European game or just treat like a normal match?
That was a bit of scouse.
I'll translate. Is the preparation any different for the European match or just...
Okay. No, that wouldn't be a good thing if the preparation would be different than for a normal league game. If we would have played an evening game at Anfield, we prepare it in the same way. So we also go into the hotel and prepare ourselves in that way. And when it comes to my preparation or the preparation we have as a staff towards the players, we would send completely the wrong signal towards them if we would place Champions League above Premier League. So it's of equal importance, just as the other games we play in the League Cup and the FA Cup. So in the lead up to that, there's no difference. Again, I'm hoping for a special evening when it comes to the fans.
Oh, you'll get
tomorrow.
it.
Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow.
You're welcome.
Mr. Arne Slot spoke. He's finally, had his press conference for this game. Let me bring up the usual. As you can see, we're on the road to 2,000. Please subscribe to the channel and give us those likes. That gets the algorithm going. With your help, we will get there eventually. Thank you very much. Please, people, help the other Liverpool channels as well. As you can see, like many of them are on here. Uncle Rod's Sideline Football Show, Ants Rob 16, he's got his own channel as well. Please go and subscribe to these guys. They're phenomenal at what they do. I appreciate that if you do that for us. Yeah, so let me get back to what I need to get back to, which is the starting lineup, and I'm going to be off ski because I need to get to work. See, people? Hard work, man. Hard work your boy does for you. It's never a joke. Never a joke. You don't get this anywhere else, people. You see, everything is changed around me. Yeah, but the name is all messed up. I'm sorry. Yeah, so that's my starting lineup for the game. Tonight, of course. Tonight. I'm not Nunabeats. There you go. Big up to Nunabeats, by the way. So I've got Alisson in goal. I've got Trent as a right back. I've got Konate, Van Dijk, and Tsimikas. I've got Gravenberch and McAllister and Jota, but I want McAllister to play for about 60 minutes, then get taken off. I got Jota as a number 10 because he's good at coming from deep. As you guys remember the West Ham game, what he did, he was like a number 10. That's his normal position, really. If you know about the history of Jota, he is a number 10 originally. So this is why I'll put him as a number 10, if you know what I mean, people. And I've got Salah on the wings as well as Gakpo. We've got rest Diaz. Too many games can, disrupt his momentum. Playing in the Premier League, resting for the Champions League. It's okay, guys. It's okay. You know what I mean? I don't want him to play too many games, if you know what I mean. And then you got Gakpo, obviously. He's on form as well, don't forget. He's been playing in a phenomenal way. This club is amazing. It's fans support each other. Yes, brother. Yes, Michael West. Big up, bro. Big up. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Let me just put everyone's comments there. Off the ball work is all about structure and hard work. And when we have the ball, it's all about the player's ability on the ball to make the right pass. Yeah, that's what Soboslai needs to work on, bro. I think he's struggling to do the basics of his game. Sorry about the cold talk. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, he is injured, out for a bit. He could be out. He could be back for the game against Palace. He said, didn't he? I just offered help to Anthony on mods. Big up. Yes. No worries, bro. He's more than welcome. Palace, yeah. Fozzy, you got Barca background. LOL, not sure if you put up wrong graphics with green screen. I love Ronaldinho, bro. It's all about the players, but you know me, I've got backup everywhere. Let me show you, mate. I mean, I don't need Dinho. I could put Mr. the legend that is Kenny Dalglish on my background. There you go. Is this what you mean? This is what I'm saying. You know what, guys? Watch this space. I could be meeting him. Just keep an eye on the channel. I could be meeting the king. I've got a ticket that you could meet legends. So I want to meet Kenny Dalglish. I met Kevin Keegan. So I want to meet Kenny Dalglish. I met Graham Souness. So I want to meet Kenny Dalglish. So hopefully it'll work out. From your starting 11, Konate, Ryan Gravenberch, McAllister, Jota need to rest. I know, bro. I know. But I'm saying, like, play them for a few minutes and then take them off, take them out. But we need to win this game. We need to win this game, bro. We need to win. So that's my lineup, people, in regards to the game. So let me go to one more, which is the things we've been hearing. It's yesterday or this morning or something like that. So apparently Liverpool are moving forward to get contracts for these two guys. So, you know, hearing a lot about Salah. I don't think Salah is their priority at the moment because of his age, guys. That's why. I mean, it depends on performances. He can do something on the pitch that will make them say, no, you have to sign a new contract. So he has to work hard enough for them to you know, give him the contract. The thing is, guys, we haven't got Jurgen Klopp here anymore. We've got Arne Slot. So we've got Arne Slot here, and we've got Marco Edwards here. So Marco Edwards over 30s. It's very difficult for him to give contracts to those players. So just watch this space, man. I don't know how I wrote Palace, but I'm sorry, I missed an A. It's okay. It's not the end. I'm not the best speller in the world. It is what it is. Yeah, so these two could be getting a contract very soon offer. So keep an eye on that. I heard Ratboy Neville, Gary Ratboy Neville saying Liverpool are not going to be challenging for the title. Let him make those predictions. The less pressure on the team, the more, you know, pressure on the other teams. Do you get what I'm saying, guys? Man City and Arsenal, they're going to have more pressure on them to win the league. Liverpool will be just standing back and then pouncing when we need to pounce on that. So let him say whatever he wants to say. Don't be, you know, quiet about it. I don't know why Liverpool fans cry about that nonsense, really. He's the Man United guy. He's always going to put down Liverpool, but it's okay. He's done it in a good way this time. You know what I'm saying? Never change the background again. Okay. I'll leave it for you, man. Nice, Fozzy. Try and do a vlog on it. Yeah, 100%, bro. I met a few legends in it. I'm always meeting legends, man. King Kenny, of course, bro. King Kenny. Which lounge you will go to Fozzy? I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. I haven't even looked at the ticket. I was just giving it. My wife got it. I have to see where we're gonna go. I'll let you guys know. It's my next game. I'm going to the Brighton game, so I'm hoping around that time we could be a legend. I could choose him. That's what I'm looking for. You know what I mean? But guys, listen. I hope you like the stream. I hope you subscribed if you're new. I hope you helped us out in every way. We will be back after the game. I should be back tomorrow. I should be back tomorrow for the match reaction, hopefully. And then Friday, we're going to do all night over here, people. We're going to do all night. We're going to do a stream in the night to the early hours if you want. And just chat. You know, like I always say, with our pajamas on. And, you know, have fun. That's what we're going to do. I'm off, innit? I'm off. I'm finally off, man. So please keep an eye on that for Friday for the preview for what game is it? Crystal Palace. So please get ready for that. You said players need a rest or they will get fatigued. And then your starting 11 is strong. I want to win the game, bro. I want to win this game, innit? I'm talking about the Champions League. I'm talking about the games at home. I'm not talking about the games away. You know, the Champions League is different, bro. Champions League, you need your best players. One bad result, you could be at the competition, innit? So we've got to be careful on that one, bro. But I'm talking about, you know, the games at home that, you know, against these meaty teams. Big up, mate. Keep smashing it. Yes, Anthony. Thank you, brother. Thank you, bro. Yeah, Anthony, add me on mod. I'll help you on your stream. 100%. Yes. Yeah, man. Jump in when I am on. Yes. Big up, guys. Big up. Put all Friday name is LRFC sleepover. Oh, you know what? You gave me an idea. I'll take the idea from you, bro. I'll definitely do it. Sleepover Friday. That's what we're gonna do. Me, Uncle Ross, Anton. You know what? We might even invite people on. You know what I mean? Why not? Might put something up there. Invite people on to come on and help us out on the chat. And on the channel. So just keep an eye on it. I'm not promising anything. You know what I mean? But just keep an eye on it. It's gonna be a brilliant show. Have a great day. Enjoy the game. 4-0 win needed. Yeah, just to make a statement. 4-0 win. Yeah, I agree with you, Gene. I agree with you. Big up. Salah Football Show. Please go subscribe to him. Take care, brother. Take care, everybody. I'm off. So leave me alone. Yeah, leave me alone. Take care, everybody.